The NBA is the basketball league where the best players are changing teams faster than lightning, but these lightning-fast players have more control of their careers than ever before. If a player is upset with his current bosses, teammates, or life, he can get himself traded at the drop of a hat. Millions of dollars are changing hands as teams trade their players and jostle for power. NBA trade rumors are flying around the room. Some of them are true, others are false, and some are neither true nor false. In today's list, we are looking at new trade rumors that will change the NBA for the 2022 season. But before we jump right into it, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any of our new videos. First up, Collin Sexton's trade value. Rumor is going around that the Cavaliers are looking to trade Collin Sexton during the summer period rather than tie themselves to him on a rookie-level max contract. The latest buzz tells us that the New York Knicks are most interested in him. The perception of Sexton and the Cavaliers is at stake. Sexton earned a contract stalemate during the 2021-22 season, so there are serious questions about his trade value. Cleveland is slated to pick number 3 in the 2021 draft. It has its eyes on Darius Garland. Depending on who the Cavaliers target at number 3, Sexton could be dumped on draft night. This is somewhat surprising given that the 22-year-old Sexton averaged 24.3 points on 48% shooting from the field a season ago. The Cavaliers surely have talent to burn. Next, could Lonzo Ball end up on the Knicks? Mark Berman of the New York Post claims that the elder Ball would like Lonzo to join the New York Knicks and that this sporting franchise might just have the spot for a man of his talent. The Knicks find themselves in the enviable position heading into the start of the season of having $50 million to spend under the cap. Fresh off of a surprising playoff appearance, the fabulous Knicks can sign players outright rather than sign and trade. Still, there doesn't seem to be much consensus among their chief decision makers about pursuing this talented point guard. 23-year-old Lonzo Ball is coming off a career-best season in which he averaged 14.6 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 5.7 assists on 38% shooting from distance. The Knicks need a guard of his caliber. Even then, a potential match might not be made this summer. Next, Kelly Oubre could demand $20 million per year. The New York Knicks, Dallas Mavericks, and San Antonio Spurs reportedly are among the teams that are interested in signing this Warriors wing. Kelly Oubre, a 25-year-old basketball hurricane, could be cashing in a giant paycheck this summer. The Warriors would like Oubre to return and come off the bench, but this young wing has confided in Yahoo Sports' Chris Haynes about his up-and-down season in Golden State. Should Kelly Oubre return, he is not coming off the bench. Oubre expects to earn $20 million annually in free agency. It stands to reason that he could be part of a sign-and-trade to net Golden State more assets. Next, we have teams looking to trade up for the number 1 pick. The Detroit Pistons have won the latest NBA lottery and the rights to the first pick in the 2021 NBA draft. There are still a number of weeks to drag out until the actual draft, so rumors are swirling around about their number 1 pick. It has been reported that Oklahoma State point guard Cade Cunningham is not sure to be the first selection in the draft, even though Cunningham is a number 1 ranked player and has been pegged as a potential first overall pick even before he stepped on campus in Stillwater. If the Pistons are still considering another prospect, there's no shortage of suitors to trade up for the chance to select Cunningham. Current rumors suggest that 4 teams are eyeing a potential trade up for this Oklahoma State star, including the Houston Rockets at number 2, Cleveland Cavaliers at number 3, Oklahoma City Thunder at number 6, and the New Orleans Pelicans at number 10. Trading Cunningham before the July draft depends on Detroit's strategic take on other top prospects. Evan Mobley and Jalen Green could be included in their dreams. Next up, Marvin Bagley III and his trade rumors. Sacramento Kings power forward Marvin Bagley III is receiving interest ahead of the NBA trade deadline. Bagley made waves on social media because he clicked like on a tweet that suggested that he should be traded. This former Duke star and number 2 pick in the 2018 NBA draft has removed all the possible references to the Kings from his social media bios. He, for one, isn't too concerned about the backlash. This 22-year-old rising talent is eligible for an extension this summer. However, it's more than possible that he'll be traded after 3 drama-filled seasons in California's capital. This past year, we have seen the big man averaging 14.1 points and 7.4 rebounds on 50% shooting in 43 games and 42 starts. He has, however, regressed in each of the past 2 seasons after his solid rookie campaign back in 2018-2019. Next, Gary Trent Jr. is interested in re-signing with the Raptors. Part of the Norman Powell trade deadline deal with the Portland Trail Blazers, young wing Gary Trent Jr. is slated to hit free agency this summer. He's going to have some great deals and millions of dollars dashing down the court behind him after averaging 15.3 points on 39% shooting distance during the 2020-2021 season. John Hollinger of The Athletic expects Trent Jr. to re-sign with Toronto this summer. Trent Jr., age 22, boasts a mere $2.2 million cap hold. This means Toronto can be active with the room it has under the cap before re-signing Trent Jr. Trent must surely be a part of their long-term plans with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, although Pascal himself could be traded. There's plenty of wheeling and dealing in these money markets, isn't there? It's not just about improving the lineup, but there are trading players that have hit a slump, jumping on players that have hit form, matching players to benefit the team. Dollars rule the United States and the National Basketball Association. speculation, of course. In the world of professional basketball, like everywhere else, capitalism is king or dictator. Don't like these trade-offs? Sad to lose your favorite players? Get real. They're not going to listen to you, are they? Next up, Minnesota Timberwolves are in on Ben Simmons. The Minnesota Timberwolves are already tied to Ben Simmons, a 24-year-old Australian three-time All-Star point guard, as the market unfolds this offseason. How this trade pans out is up in the air. Philadelphia would like D'Angelo Russell in return for a package that could include Simmons. Next, Zion Williamson is unhappy with the Pelicans, and there's no easy solution. Zion Williamson had a remarkable second season in the NBA, proving himself on an individual level. He grabbed ball handling responsibilities for the first time in his pro career, proving to be an unstoppable force as he honed in on the basket. He averaged 27 points per game on 61.1% shooting from the field, becoming the league's most fearsome finisher at the rim. Zion has surpassed the sky-high expectations that were set for him as he entered the league as the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft out of Duke, but team success for New Orleans has yet to materialize. Rumors have surfaced that Williamson is unhappy with the direction of the Pelicans organization. The pressures of not winning must be getting to them. The Pels have already fired head coach Stan Van Gundy. Could superstar Zion be on their chopping block too? 20-year-old Zion Williamson has been absolutely brilliant in 2 seasons with the Pelicans, averaging 25.7 points, 7 rebounds, and 3.7 assists, surpassing 60% shooting from the field. But the Pelicans nonetheless have not earned a playoff spot in those 2 seasons, despite having a basketball god on their side. He is under contract to the Pelicans through the 2022-2023 season, but this is a young winner upset about his tenure with the beleaguered Pelicans. That's the big cloud hanging over the Pelican franchise right now. The Pelicans must make win-now moves, hire a coach that this young genius respects, and start mending fences. Come on, Pelicans, get your act together and let Zion do the rest. Next up, Kevin Love has given up on the Cleveland Cavaliers. 5-time All-Star big man Kevin Love has been subjected to trade rumors on a never-ending basis. Kevin Love has been a part-time player for the Cleveland Cavaliers since LeBron James has left for Los Angeles in the summer of 2018. Love has been limited to 96 games over the last 3 seasons, missing extended time with toe and calf injuries as the Cavaliers make their bed at the bottom of the league standings, a good place to sleep, but not a great place to be. 32-year-old Kevin Love has played in a total of 113 games since 2018. Now he has 2 years and $60 million left on his contract, so is it time to wave goodbye? But the Cavaliers would have to give up a draft pick to unload Love's contract. Love has been plagued with injuries, but is still capable of greatness. This stretch could contribute a lot to a contending team. Last rumor on our list, Denver Nuggets case against extending Michael Porter Jr. 23-year-old Michael Porter Jr. is eligible for a contract extension from the Denver Nuggets this offseason. He averaged 19 points and 7.3 rebounds on 45% shooting from the three-point range during the regular season. This extension should cost around $27 million per year. Denver should surely consider this. Trading core players isn't something the Denver Nuggets have done or should do. Cutting costs doesn't produce good results. Denver could spiral into free fall. Extend Porter. What else can you do? That's it for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below in the comment section.